Trader Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. Today's Monday, so I want to say happy Monday. Thank you for stopping in, and hopefully everyone enjoyed their weekend, including you. So before I get into a general analysis of the markets and the few stocks that I have listed here, I wanted to ask you a question, and especially if you followed me for quite some time. If you're new, this is going to be new to you, but I think successful trading really is all about sort of like consistently following sort of like best practices or good habits, right? Great habits. So for me to be a successful trader, you need to have good habits or best practices and consistently follow them day in and day out. So with that said, in the comment section right now, before I jump into everything else, tell me what is the one thing you're going to do in 2020 to improve your trading. Now, you can have maybe a gazillion things on your list that you want to do, but for accountability purposes, and I read somewhere that if you actually put pen to paper or let folks know the things you have planned, you kind of place a level of accountability on yourself. So put pen to paper or type words and comment in the comment section and let me know right now what's the one thing you're going to do to improve your trading in 2020. Looking forward to your answers. And let's jump into a recap of the overall markets. All right, and so what you're looking at is the SPY daily chart dating back to February of 2018. You can see here, this was the breakout back in September or October of 2019. The market has been up since then. We went as high most recently as 332, closed today at 331.29. So we're really right there by all-time highs, and I think it was around when last year? I want to say around September-ish, October-ish, somewhere around there. I said, you know what? I can see the SPY getting to around 328 to 330. I indicated that I saw that happening towards the ending of 2019. Did not happen in the ending of 2019. It did happen like the first 2 weeks, about 2 weeks into 2020, which is fine. Market, again, went as high as 332 and it has now pulled back. So for me right now, although I see the SPY hitting around 400 in 2020, I know it sounds absurd, but I see the SPY hitting 400 in 2020, but I think we're going to get a bit of a pullback. Market looks a little quote-unquote toppy here, so I'm expecting about a 3 to 8% pullback. Shouldn't be anything to scare anyone. In fact, it would be, in my opinion, the ultimate buying opportunity. What else? All right, and then we have Netflix daily chart. Company reported earnings, so it's up a little bit in after hours, around 3:45, which brings it right here, right where we kind of had that gap down back in July of 2019. So more than likely, if we continue this sort of action that you're seeing in after hours in pre-market, more than likely it's going to fill that 361 gap and perhaps it's going to continue extending from there. Now this is where it kind of gets interesting because that 390-400 wall is right there, and obviously if we break out of that, we'd be hitting all-time highs with Netflix. But for now, it needs to get above shorter term resistance of around 345. We're kind of trading there in after hours. And if it can do that, more than likely it's going to fill that 361 gap or so, in my opinion. What else? All right, and then we have NNVC, right? Daily chart, huge winner on the day. Stock is up 152%. So congratulations to anyone that's in this stock or was in this stock prior to the run-up. Anyway, closed at $8.50, but we're actually up in after hours. I see a quote of around $9.25. It's still below today's high of $13.45, but considering that we were up 152% on the day, considering the stock actually has a pretty low float, I say all that to say the potential for this to actually retest today's high of $13 and go on to, hit 15 or 20 is a real possibility. Will that happen? I am not sure. What I would be paying attention to tomorrow, obviously, is how the stock opens up and how it acts in pre-market and after the stock opens up around 9:30. If we can actually remain above $8.50, trading that $9 or $10 level, for me, that would signal momentum. And there's a possibility you can actually, at minimum, retest today's high of $13.45. What else? All right, and then we have ticker NVAX daily chart up about 71% on the day. You can see we had a continuation today from what occurred on Friday. Stock was up about 20%, closed close to the high of 581. Today we went running out the gates with crazy volume. Went as high as $9.99. Pulled back a little to close at 982. We are down also in after hours, down about 11%. I see a quote of 870. So we're trading around, let me show you. We're trading somewhere around here in after hours. And so for me, or if you're long, you're looking to get long, what you should be paying attention to, like I said in the last recap, is you want to pay attention to really how the stock opens up. We need to, in my opinion, open up above that 982 level for things to look good. If we cannot get above that 982, more than likely the stock starts to drift from there, and the potential of filling this gap of 581 becomes a real possibility. All right, what else? All right, and so let's cap it with ticker DRRX. Daily chart, stock is off about 16% on the day. It's off an additional 3% or so in after hours. I see a quote of 206. So that means that we are trading right around essentially support. We're trading right around here in after hours where I drew this second red line. Anyway, heading into tomorrow, obviously you don't want the stock to be depressed anymore. We're already trading in after hours close to today's low of 205. So for me, at minimum, if you're on the long side, you definitely want that 205 level to hold. Right now, again, I see a quote of 206 in after hours. So heading into tomorrow pre-market, when the stock opens up, you really kind of need it to stay above $2. If it breaks 2, more than likely it's going to drift to around that high 170s area. But if we can remain above 2, you have a real shot, in my opinion, at minimum, of retesting today's high of around $2.50. So I hope that makes sense, and we're going to cap it there. Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed that video, do 3 things for me. 1, comment in the comment section. Especially, you can comment about my analysis, but also to that question that I asked at the beginning of the video. What's the one thing you're going to do in 2020 to improve your trading? Again, successful trading starts with best practices and good habits. So drop your good habit in the comment section. That's the first thing. 2, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. We've had an uptick in growth, so that's great. We're shooting for 2,000 organically within the next few weeks or the next month. So help us make that happen. It would be greatly appreciated. And it also allows me to continue doing this, because if we don't have like an explosion in growth, or if we're not growing, it tells me that what I'm doing here is just not something that you folks want to consume, and then I'll just stop doing it. But if you want me to continue analyzing stocks every single day, make sure that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. And the last thing, right now I'm hosting a free 14-day trading course on our website. So if you're interested in learning anything about trading, again, I've been trading in the stock market for about 20 years. I've seen a lot of things, and I've condensed that in sort of like short videos distributed over 14 days, completely free of charge to you. You do not have to pull out your credit card. I do not ask anything from you besides your email address, so I can actually send you the free course. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely head on over to our website, ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for the support. You know what's so strange? I am now realizing, I think at the beginning of the video I said happy Monday because I'm thinking it's Monday. I know the video is wrapping up, but you know, an error is an error. Today is Tuesday, and if I said happy Monday, scratch that from the record. I hope you had a happy Monday, but happy Tuesday. Anyway.